On this channel, we have studied various hidden aspects of Matrix history. Today we continue to answer the seemingly unending amount of questions regarding this universe. How does Agent Smith have access to the back room? Can the rebels turn an enemy Sentinel into an ally? And will there be a new agent in Matrix 4? The Matrix is full of unanswered questions. Thus, this series of videos was made to answer those questions submitted by members and subscribers. Are you curious? Then welcome to Matrix Explained.
Welcome to the desert of the real.
Today's first question comes from Seamus Leverty. How does Smith gain access to the secret hallways of doors? The back door, as it is officially called, was seen several times in the Matrix universe. It was in the video game Enter the Matrix, where Agent Smith confronts either Niobe or Ghost.
Damn, not who I was hoping for. But perhaps you can help me find him.
You're an agent.
Oh, no, not anymore.
And what are you?
Me? I suppose you could say I'm the Alpha of your Omega. I am the beginning of your end.
Smith again entered the back door to confront Neo, Morpheus, and the Keymaker, preventing them from reaching the Architect and attempting to assimilate Morpheus.
If you can't beat us, join us.
This hallway of doors works as a shortcut to anywhere in the simulation. Each door connects to a different location, depending on what key is used to unlock said door. In Enter the Matrix, either Niobe or Ghost can face Agent Smith. Seraph is the one who opens the way to the back door for these red pills, yet Smith opens the door to the hallway himself both times. In the cases of Seraph, the Merovingian, or even Morpheus and Neo, we can explain their access to this place thanks to the keys given to them by the Keymaker. For Smith, there is another probable explanation. The agents use the shells or residual self-images of the blue pills to transport themselves at high speed throughout the simulation. They may also have access to the back door to arrive at locations further away if needed, places like Mount Everest. We recently analyzed a comic book about a woman who was saved on Mount Everest by an agent, proving that they can appear in remote locations, possibly with the use of this hallway of doors. Smith entering the back door multiple times from multiple doors tells us that he had already begun to assimilate the entire simulation. Every door that Smith opens and enters means that that part of the simulation was already corrupted. So we could add access to the back door to the list of perks and abilities that the agents possess. And for some reason, Smith's access to the back door wasn't revoked. We believe that the back door will be used again in Matrix 4, most likely used by the Merovingian, since Smith and the Keymaker were both eliminated. Our next question comes from Genie So. I am looking for theories on Jonathan Groff's character. He was filming Matrix for months, I believe June through November after a lockdown in Berlin. What will his role be? It's generally difficult to predict the roles of any actor in a Wachowski production, but in the case of Jonathan Groff, we theorize that he might play an agent given his past work in the Netflix series Mindhunters, where he played the role of an FBI agent. We know of one actor who played an agent in the past will return in Matrix 4. Groff might play the role of a new version of the Matrix agents that were created after the truce, a less intimidating agent. However, Groff could also serve as Smith's replacement. As we know, Agent Smith was originally written in the Matrix 4 script, but actor Hugo Weaving could not reprise his role due to scheduling conflicts. So in our opinion, it is most likely that Groff will play the role of one of the Guardians of the Matrix. Good or bad? And our last question of the day comes from Mr. Flux. I've always wondered if they could capture and reprogram the Sentinels. Reprogramming a Sentinel isn't as easy as it sounds. You might think that Sentinels are programmable, like computers, that modifying or rewriting certain parts of their programming will effectively change them into allies of humanity. Sorry, it doesn't work that way. The sheer complexity of the machines in the Matrix universe is not limited to software. They are sentient beings. They have transcended their programming. They are not chunks of metal and wires with a computer inside of them that can be reformatted like a PC. They can't be hacked. However, they could be convinced. To aggressively take control of a Sentinel, the humans would have to do the same thing that Smith did to Bane. Completely delete any trace of the previous consciousness and replace it with another one. Bane wasn't possessed by Smith. He was replaced. So is there any way to turn a Sentinel into an ally? In the Animatrix episode Matriculate, a crew of rebels capture Sentinels to reprogram them and hopefully turn them into their allies. The method they used was not to hack the machines, but to convince them, to manipulate them. The rebels connected the Sentinels into a false reality where they made them feel the pain of the humans, manipulating them into creating empathy towards humanity and contempt for their fellow machines. This is a method of reprogramming, or rather, re-educating. There are many documented cases of people being brainwashed or manipulated. During the Vietnam War, POWs or prisoners of war were subjected to inhumane methods of brainwashing to turn them against their country, a phenomenon that continues to be studied to this day. But do you agree? How is it that Smith has access to the back door? Was it because it's an ability that the agents possess, or was it one of his new abilities? What character do you think Jonathan Groff is going to play in Matrix 4? Is he going to be a good guy or a bad guy? Leave in the comments below what other questions you would like us to answer. For Matrix Explained, please leave a like and subscribe. And thank you for visiting the Desert of the Real.